welcome to another vlog. I am in the middle of packing for a business trip. I am leaving for Chicago tomorrow morning, and I figured I would take you with me. It is a trade show called Neocon. Nothing political. It has to do with commercial furniture in the interior design space, so stuff that you'd put in hotels and restaurants, office buildings, that sort of thing. I really don't want to go. I've been putting off packing basically since yesterday, because it's just not a well-timed trip for me. A week ago today, I lost my grandmother. She passed away, and it's still something that I am processing the grief for. I was very, very close to her. I spoke to her almost on a daily basis for the last 20 years. And like, it's just a lot. Like, you can hear it in my voice. I'm still very much dealing with it. So having to like go be social and act like everything is all coming up roses and daffodils, not really where my headspace is at. However, I do have a lot of really supportive coworkers, and my boss has been supportive, and we have some delicious food to look forward to, which is one of the highlights of going to Chicago every year in June. So yeah, emotionally, I'm a little tapped out. It's just been a lot. It was a really emotionally draining 10 days from when she fell ill to when she passed away, and then the funeral. But I'm gonna try not to dwell or focus too heavily on that, because who wants to watch a video about a Debbie Downer? And it is gonna be nice to see my friends and to eat some delicious food and get some swag. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Right now we're gonna pack. I'm only carrying my carry-on and a personal item, and hopefully chaos will not reign supreme on travel day tomorrow. Right now, the fires in Canada have, like, all the smoke has come down in my general direction. Everything looks like it's been put through a sepia filter. The sun is orange. You can smell smoke if you go outside. It smells like you're sitting by a bonfire. And last I heard, flights out of LaGuardia, which is the airport I'm going to be leaving out of tomorrow, were halted this afternoon due to low visibility. So, fingers crossed that the travel day is not made more obnoxious by delays and airport drama. Okay, so serious question. I say as I laugh because it's not that serious. But I want to know, how many pairs of underwear do you bring if you're going away for 5 days? It seems like there's an innate number, an innate equation in women's minds, because most of us do not bring just 5 pairs of underwear for a 5-day trip. I think I'm bringing 8. And there's part of me that low-key wants to round it up to 10, which seems ridiculous. But I would love to know, if you were going away for 5 days, how many pairs of underwear would you take? Okay, so clothing is packed. Now I am dealing with the toiletry situation, which, to be honest, is really all I can do until tomorrow morning. I'll have my personal item, which is last minute stuff. I'm leaving here around 6:30 in the morning, because it's planes, trains, and automobiles to get me to the airport. I need to take a train into the city, then I need to take an Uber to the airport, and then I finally take the plane to Chicago. So that's a thing. Leaving tomorrow. I have stocked up on some audiobooks because that is the majority of what I do in airports and on the plane. I just listen to audiobooks. So I snagged two. One is called With You Forever by Chloe Leese. It's like a contemporary romance. I think it is a marriage of convenience trope, if I remember rightly. And it's part of a series called The Bergman Brothers. This is actually book 4. I haven't read book 3, but I don't think it matters because the characters, it's in the same universe, but it's not following one character's storyline. Every book is focused on another Bergman brother or Bergman sister and their romance. So I think that'll be fine. I also picked up another one, which is called, I think, Mostly Dead Things by Kirsten Arnett, which I don't know if it's the best book to read considering I am currently grieving. But I saw this description of it as a phenomenal novel about family, taxidermy, and queerness. And I was very intrigued. So I have those two to read basically during my very, very long travel day there and my very, very long travel day back. And depending on whether I have a lot of time to do like quiet heads down work, which is not often, I can always get some more audiobooks. So that should be fine. It's 4:35, which means I have like an hour and a half left of work. So I'm gonna quickly finish up with this stuff, finish working, and then likely just veg out for the rest of the evening. It's actually not looking as orange outside right now, which is fabulous, but not great. I do also need to go water my plants because Mom and Dad aren't going to come to water the plants until probably Saturday. So they're going to have to survive until then. Yay, homeownership. I am checked in Chicago. Went directly to work after getting here, so nothing for you to see, but before I make my hotel room look like a mess, figure I'd give you a walkthrough tour. We're staying at the Thompson in Chicago. We stay here every year. It's a gorgeous hotel. I love the lobby area, the bar, the restaurant's really good, but the rooms are fabulous. So let me show you. Okay, so I am on the 15th floor and I have king size room and bed with this lovely couch in the corner. One of my favorite things about the Thompson is the art. I love these little pieces. They're just so cute, especially this guy. But because I'm on the 15th floor, I have this gorgeous view. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, and there's a place right there. That's where we're going for dinner, called Velvet Taco. Amazing. 10 out of 10 recommend. I'll show you a little bit of that later. Continuing with the room tour into the bathroom, if I can figure out how to turn on the lights. So, very modern design, really spacious shower. Like, look at the size. Okay, zoom in. There we go, focus. Look at the size of this shower. Like, it's amazing. I feel like I'm a sweaty mess right now, but me and my coworkers literally just checked in. We were over at the merchandise mart, helping with setup, which is where we'll be tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday and Monday. And yeah, right now we're all starving, so we just wanted to drop off our bags and then go get food at Velvet Taco. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I will check in with you guys. Ooh, that's dark. I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Good morning. It is before 6 a.m. I don't know exactly what time, but I woke up at 5. I think it might be 5:30. I committed 2 sins. One, I got into my hotel room after dinner and did not wash off my makeup. I was too tired, so I went to sleep with makeup on, which I don't typically do. And then the other sin was as a vlogger, because we did go to Velvet Taco and we were so hungry. It didn't even occur to me to like take B-roll of the food. But it was so delicious, and I know us, we're gonna be going back, so hopefully you'll get B-roll of the Velvet Taco food at some point during this vlog. I think the last time I was here for NeoCon, I ate there like 4 times. Basically, it's like a fusion taco type place, so the taco options aren't your traditional tacos. So like yesterday, we all got the chicken and waffle tacos, which I dream about when I'm not in Chicago. They're so good. I always have to pick off the bacon or ask them to hold the bacon, but it's like sweet with, I think, like little bits of apple and chicken, and like it's just the best. I need to go shower because I need to do something with my hair, and I think we're planning to go to this pancake house that's across the street this morning for breakfast before we head back to the mart. I haven't gone in a few years, but it's like the spot to get breakfast, but the line is always crazy once the trade show begins. So we're hoping we can get there this morning, as long as my coworkers wake up and can get ready in enough time. Not so much of a problem for me, considering I wake up at 5 a.m. I guess I should explain a little bit of why I'm here. So I mentioned that it's a trade show called NeoCon, and it's commercial furniture so interior designers primarily come and they look at the new product launches from all of these brands for projects that they're working on that could be hotels, restaurants, offices, doctors' offices and hospitals, like government buildings, that sort of thing. So not like typically stuff that you would have in a home, because like contract grade is meant for like high traffic and durability and things like that, because you have thousands of people, like all of this stuff, it needs to last. So it happens every June. It's huge. It happens in this building called the Merchandise Mart, or the Mart. Monday through Wednesday of next week is the show. And so I'm here with work because we have events that we hold, we have a space there, and so I'm here now with members of the team setting up. I work in marketing, so I've been working on getting the signage printed and designed and printed is the appropriate way to say it, and now I'm here to supervise the install and make sure all of that runs smoothly.
So that's why I'm in Chicago and why I'm typically in Chicago this time of year. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go shower and get myself in some semblance of order. We're gonna be back at the Mart today doing setup. We do have a dinner reservation at DuckDuckGo. We have one today and we have one tomorrow because it's one of our favorite places to go. So I'll hopefully take you along for some of that journey as well. It is 9 p.m. on a Friday, and I'm an old lady and in bed, but not because I want to be in bed. After a full work day, I met up with some of my coworkers, and we got dinner, which was delicious. I didn't film it naturally because I suck. But they had some clam and angel hair pasta dish, and I had duck, which was quite good. And I think we did share a burrata, which was on like a blueberry compote, and it was delicious. It was so good. But basically, everyone was tired. I was fine. Like, I was contemplating like sitting down there for a little bit longer and just taking in the ambiance of the hotel bar. But one person left at 8:30 and then one person, she stuck around, but she was tired, and I knew she was tired, and she was definitely just sticking around because I didn't want to leave. So I was like, go to bed. And she's like, well, what about you? So I was like, I'll go upstairs. Because I think she felt guilty about leaving me, which was very sweet, but I would have been fine. So yeah, I'm back in the hotel room. I'm gonna just watch TV probably, or listen to my saucy audiobook because they're just about to do the deed. Just about to. But yeah, that's literally it. Good morning. It is like 9:15 on Sunday. And I am getting ready to go into work. Yesterday, apart from the food content you saw, there was absolutely nothing of note. It was like we were just behind the scenes stuff. I was putting "You Are Here" stickers on maps. But the food last night was delicious at DuckDuckGo. I had such a good time with my coworkers and my boss, and then I came back and one of my coworkers and I just had a couple glasses of wine in the hotel bar, which was also nice. So, all good. Today is actually the first day of our events. Technically, the trade show, Neocon, doesn't start until tomorrow, but we have an award show this evening and some, note to self, that changes your voice. We have an award show later this evening that I'll be working check-in. But yeah, I want to say we're in pretty good condition and shape. I just have a few things to do today, so it should be a slow-ish day. I'll try to take you along for it a little bit more today. But I'm hoping either to go to Velvet Taco for dinner after our award show, or to grab a few drinks with colleagues after that, which would be really nice because I mean, we work remotely, so this and one of our other events is really the only time that a large majority of us are together at the same time. So, shower, excuse me. So it is always really nice to get to spend some time with people. But what else? Hopefully I'm gonna finish my audiobook. I was listening to it while I was doing the You Are Here stickers yesterday. And so I think I have like less than an hour of it left. And it's really good. I like this author because it's like DE&I, but a lot of the times it deals with mental health and or like chronic illness. So the male love interest is on the spectrum with autism, and the female lead is a woman who has a chronic illness, some sort of bowel disorder. And so that plays a part in kind of the story overall. Anyway, so that's been good. I think I mentioned it was a marriage of convenience, which I didn't understand how that was gonna work in a contemporary setting. And I will admit it's a little bit contrived, but I do genuinely love the characters. And I love the narrators. They're two, and they've done the other books in this series, this Bergman Brothers series, and I really enjoy them. So that's super, super nice. And otherwise, I'm just gonna be trying to get myself into the office and get some things done. But I have the 7th floor to put stickers. I have to hand out a few things. And then I have check-in later. So we'll see. Tired. Oh my goodness. It is day 1 of NeoCon. And it's a lot. It is very overwhelming. I was walking around all day, handing out things, talking to people, and I'm beat, especially considering last night after our awards ceremony, I went out for dinner, which turned into probably 3 or 4 gin and tonics at a sports bar, several games of pool, which I suck at, by the way, and then a nightcap with some people from my company who happened to be traipsing into the hotel at the same time. So I woke up with a headache, rolled back over, fell asleep for a little bit, and then was off to the races, as they say. There are a bunch of parties tonight, and I got invited to one, but I don't actually know if I'm going. I am so tired, and I'm back at the hotel because
I didn't want to go to the party with like my big bag with my laptop and all these bags of tote bags, and it was just a lot. So I came back to the hotel. And now that I'm here, and now that I've eaten at Velvet Taco again, I'm kind of like, you know, maybe I'm not leaving my room. It's not the end of the world. I chatted with a lot of people, so I think it should be fine. So I don't know. I'm not feeling the party vibe. I think I just want to have a quiet evening at the hotel. Because it's been a lot. Like, it's been a lot of just like interaction and social interaction with people. And you have to be on. You have to be personable and chatty. And these are clients, so you have to engage. And it's a lot of energy to do that, especially when you're not 100%, because I am still grieving. And like, especially the first day or so that I was here, when other people were arriving, you had people giving me their condolences again. You had just people asking how I was doing. I also had like my father sending me text messages because this past weekend was Belmont Stakes. And he said, you know, it's hard because it's the first Belmont Stakes in probably 40 years that he hasn't watched with his mother. And so it's just all of this stuff coming up too. And some of it, in some ways, you're too busy to actually like think about anything. But then in other ways, it just kind of hits you in waves. So I'm just emotionally drained. So I'm kind of talking myself into staying at the hotel. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this here because now I'm babbling. You don't need to hear me babbling, but I babble when I'm tired, and I'm tired. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this little work trip adventure and got some yummy food recs if you happen to be in Chicago. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, bye!